Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Internal Revenue Service has reminded an Abuja-based socialite, Aisha Achimugu, to fulfill her tax obligations. The tax demanded was posted by the FCT IRS on its X handle, and it wished the socialite a happy 50th birthday. Achimugu lavishly celebrated her 50th birthday, setting the Caribbean state of Grenada agog in a 7-day shindig. She is the founder and managing director of Abuja-based Fela Concept Group. She turned 50 on January 22. The tax agency, on its X handle on Saturday, January 27, 2024, said, and I quote, "The FCT Internal Revenue Service extends our warmest birthday wishes to you. May this special day be filled with joy and blessing. Remember to fulfill your tax obligations by filing your annual tax returns." End of quote. A dedicated website for the 7-day birthday party included information regarding visa arrangements, available chauffeurs, travel schedules, and the nearest airports to the event venue. The festivities began on January 16 with the arrival of guests. The following day, the event started with a welcome breakfast, exploring the resort and mingling. On day 4, attendees wore vibrant African attire for special performances, including drum dances. A bonfire provided a cozy backdrop as guests gathered for an evening of warmth and music. Day 5 showcased performances by a local band, various cocktails, and a retro disco party. On the 6th day, guests embarked on an island excursion. On January 23rd, the 7th and final day, began with an all-white breakfast culminating in a luxurious dinner themed glitz and glam before guests bid farewell to Grenada. Many socialites and prominent Nigerians reportedly graced the birthday bash. Those who graced the birthday bash were said to have flown from Nigeria to Grenada in hired private jets. Some of them described the birthday bash as one of the most lavish parties they had ever attended or heard of. The celebrant hired Calivini Island for a week and booked rooms for her guests at Silver Sand, Grenada. Achimugu was reported to have changed clothes at the party at least 30 times, with each dress reportedly costing thousands of dollars. These were in addition to the high-end clothes she wore for a photo shoot with a celebrity photographer before the event. Throughout the evenings, she wore costly diamond jewelries and designer shoes and carried Hermes crocodile leather handbags, each estimated to cost between $50,000 and $80,000. One of the many gatherings occurred aboard the Silver Angel, a yacht sailing on the Caribbean Sea under the flag of the United Kingdom. According to reports, Achimugu spent nearly $1 million, which is more than 1 billion naira, to rent the island for the entire week. Quite some local and international A-list musicians and entertainers flew in to perform at the various events. Artists who performed included the American saxophonist and composer Kenny G, Nigeria's Waje, Flavor, Adekunle Gold, Asake, and Mr. Killer, a Grenadian musician. The event was filled with lots of activities, from swimming to extravagant meals, bonfires, kayaking, and treasure hunting. The Nigerian version of the birthday bash continued on Friday at Transcorp Hotel Abuja and another one on Saturday at an undisclosed location. The ostentatious display of wealth by Aisha Achimugu has elicited widespread condemnation from Nigerians, most of whom are going through hard times as a result of economic downturn. But Aisha says she doesn't care what people may say about how she chooses to live her life. Responding to criticisms, she issued a statement on January 27 in which she said, and I quote, "Good evening, everyone, lovers of mine. This is not an official thank you for being there for me and coming to Grenada. It is a very tough time. It was a moment for me to thank everyone whom I should be concerned over the pleasant media help about this famous Aisha. And I want to congratulate myself for being the most popular person in the entire world, apart from the Gaza and Israeli fight. I guess something that's most popular on the news globally. I give God the glory and I thank God for my life. And for those who have genuinely shown concern over the media, I want to assure you that I'm well. I'm in high spirits. I really don't give a hoot. I'm doing me. I've always done me, a happy soul, doing what makes me happy. And again, celebrating people who love me, genuinely love me, who have always been there for me in the last 50 years and even less, but feels like they've known me all my life. I thank you all. Thank you to everyone who has called me privately, those who have shown concern on the platform, and even those who have been quiet about it and praying in their own time. I want to say I'm extremely very grateful. But I want to assure you all that this girl is moving ahead. I'm having a great time and I'll continue to have a great time and have a ball today, tomorrow, and Sunday for those of you who are going to be around. And for those who are genuinely not concerned, I love you all. For those who are a player of what it is, I love you all. It's just me, Aisha Achimugu, and I remain me. Continue to shine. I continue to do me, and I'm not doing anyone else. And I'm all not apologetic about it. So relate my message to those outside who are also calling you to show their concern and tell them that this young lady here is just starting and they will hear more of me. I've not been in a media space, but since they've made it a duty for me to do that, I promise you'll see more of my face in the media. So in a lighter mood, just to let you know, I'm happy and looking forward to today. My most exciting moment is my charity ball, 10 years of self, and then tomorrow to party and shut Nigeria down again. So I will give them things to talk about for the entire week. Thank you. Thank you for the entire week. God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you and celebrating with you again. Thank you very much. Bye. End of quotes. Born on January 22nd, 1974, to Captain J.E.A. and Mrs. Adole, retired, Aisha attended Federal Government Girls Science School, Kuje, Abuja, and transited to the University of Jos, Plateau State, where she acquired a BSc in accountancy in 1998. She also holds an honorary degree from the Commonwealth University, Belize, also in the Caribbean. Aisha Achimugu is Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Fela Concept Group, which specializes in civil, structural, and transportation engineering, with expanded offerings that include consultancy and transaction advisory services, as well as maritime and environmental waste management. Aisha is also involved in the oil and gas sector as she is the chairperson of Sam Oil and Gas Limited, a company that engages in the exploration, production, and distribution of petroleum products. She is also a member of the Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationists (NAPE) and the Nigerian Gas Association (NGA). She married Engineer Suleiman Achimugu, a former managing director of the Pipelines and Product Marketing Company, a subsidiary of the then Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC), with whom she had 3 children. She lost her husband to coronavirus in 2020. From Lagos, this is Tina Timothy, News Express Nigeria Television.